Today we're gonna be setting up this saltwater mini pond so we can stock it with a ton of different fish and exotic invertebrates. I've never done one of these ponds before. It is very interesting. It's really cool. It's got two little shallow end shelves on the end of it. I think it's gonna be really cool, I think it's gonna be really cool to maybe feed some baby sharks in the shallow end. It'll be really cool once it's set up. Now I have tons of different ponds at my house, including this one, which is the brand new one, the fan favorite that you guys have been loving. This is my outdoor saltwater mini pond, which is about 300 gallons and has a ton of fish in it already. It's got the purple tang, which is doing amazing, the giant anemone, the foxface, the two firefish that we just recently added, and a ton more in this mini pond, and it is absolutely thriving. One of my favorite ponds that I currently have. Now that one is 300 gallons and this one is 130 gallons. The size is pretty comparable, but this one's much shorter and only has one deep end and two shallow ends. So it's actually gonna be really different and really cool. Now the main difference between my other mini pond and this one is this one's gonna be inside. We are doing an indoor mini pond in the fish garage instead of an outdoor one, and it fits perfectly right in this space, almost too perfectly. I mean, that thing looks really cool right there. We're gonna get tons of lights for it. It's gonna look really cool. It's a great spot. I absolutely love it. Now these are my other two ponds that I have in the garage. My other two smaller ponds, which are extremely cool. We got the giant emperor snapper, which is a fan favorite once again on the channel. You guys love this dude right here. He's getting super big and it's almost time to put him in the big pond, but not quite yet. He might get eaten by pots and pans right now, but eventually we're gonna be moving him to the big pond. I also got my eel in here and my clown grouper, and we definitely need to add some more fish to this pond to make it a little bit better. My other pond has the sharks in it. It has the epaulet shark, which is a very expensive shark, about an $800 to $1,000 shark that I got. We have a different shark who's a marbled cast shark in there, who's just absolutely thriving in there. And of course, another star of the show, my banana moray eel and my snowflake eel, which are all doing fantastic in their respective ponds, just absolutely thriving. But now we haven't added another pond in the garage in a long time, and it's officially time to add one over there, which is gonna look absolutely amazing. Now, thankfully, when we redid the giant saltwater pond, we saved a bunch of sand. So I don't need to go drop money on some sand. So look at all this beautiful white sand right there. Nothing makes me more happy than some nice fresh sand that's free. So this is what we're gonna be using for the pond. We're gonna make it look super good. It being an indoor pond, throw some epic lights on it, and it's gonna be awesome, dude. I'm fired up. I love a gorilla cart too. This sand is easily 300 pounds. This box right here was easily 200 pounds. So heavy. I picked it up to put it in here and severely injured my back. The gorilla cart is absolute money. Whoa, I don't even know if we're gonna need it all. Whoa, this is so heavy. Holy cow. Is this where we want it? Because once we put sand, it's not moving. Ow. My back is so injured. So we're obviously gonna start with the bottom layer first. There we go. Because that's obviously the biggest layer. Whoa. So we gotta make sure this is nice and filled out right there. And then I definitely am gonna put some sand up on here just to make it look pretty cool. And that way, when we're feeding the fish, I'm gonna kind of keep it shallow here. When we feed them, it's gonna be such a cool shot of getting them all fed right here in the shallow end. Now let's smooth this out and really see how much sand we got, because I don't even know if we're gonna use it all. Actually, we probably will. I'm using a glove, okay? You don't wanna get sand in the fingernails, then it stays forever. This is gonna be so cool, dude. A brand new pond. I love getting new ponds. I told you guys I'm gonna start setting up every couple months. I want a new aquarium, a new pond. So it's been a couple months with that mini pond out there. It looks amazing. We're still gonna film videos with it, but I wanna continue to add to the collection and be a psycho fish guy for you guys. Because I know a lot of you can't have ponds all over your house, so I'm gonna do it for you, okay? Now let's get our other bucket. I don't even think we're gonna need to use this whole thing because I pretty much got everything right there. Now this is what's gonna be cool right here, these little shelves. That's gonna be sweet. Hopefully this thing is sturdy enough to have water up here because this is supposed to be an in-ground pond and it's above ground. Cross your fingers, let's hope it works. I don't even want the water too high anyways, so I think we're gonna be fine. But look at that little pocket, let's put some sand right here. Oh yeah, baby, that's gonna be sick, dude. Look at that. Now this side. So I'm still not sure what I want to put in this pond, but I definitely want to do something cool that we can feed them in the shallow end. So if you have any, maybe some baby stingrays. If I could feed a bunch, like 4 really small teacup stingrays, feed them all up here at the same time, that would be amazing. Drop comments down below what you guys think I should put in here, and I'll read all the comments to see your suggestions. All right, we got our sand in there. Add rock, add water, and we are gonna be adding, we can't set up a pond without adding a couple fish in here just to get this thing going. So let's get some water in here, make sure that this thing is actually sturdy enough and doesn't completely just explode. Let's do it. All right, we got our rock. This is just leftover rock. Now we don't have a ton, so we're gonna do what we can with this. We're gonna do as best we can to make this look cool. The other mini pond, I did a design I didn't really do. I did like a little S. It looked really cool. You guys seem to love it. So let's try to make something cool out of these rocks. I'll put that there. Maybe some fish will go over there. What do you think, guys? One rock on the shelf right there? These rocks are very flat, so I don't know if we're gonna have that much depth. We're gonna do our best, because that's all you can do in life, is do your best. Like I said last video, the Fish Guy motto, just keep trying. You guys got this. So good thing this is a mini pond, because we don't have that much rock, and it should fill out a decent amount. This one's probably gonna have to be pretty simple, and if we're gonna get stingrays in here anyways, I kinda want mostly sand instead of rock, so you know, we're just gonna have to do a very simple structure here. Literally that simple. And just one cave in the middle of the pond, and that's it. Stingrays, we're gonna have them in here. We want a lot of sand, a lot of space for them to swim around, so we don't want too much rock hindering their swimming abilities here. Here comes our water. There we go, baby. We got our water. Rocks are crumbling. That's all right, I'm trying to wash them off a bit. There's some sand on there, and the sand's probably gonna get messed up, but should be fine. Let's go. Okay, we're filling up our brand new saltwater mini pond for who knows what. I'm thinking baby stingrays, but you never know. This is saggy. A little worried about it, but I think we're gonna be just fine, ladies and gents. Don't you worry. Let's get this thing filled up, and maybe we can catch some fish for it. Now it is all filled up, as you can see. We have the light on it. I'm not gonna leave the light like this. I'm either gonna hang it, or I'm gonna get 2 individual lights that are gonna hang as well. So we're definitely gonna hang the light. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like with the lighting. Looks really, really cool. Look at that with the light. Obviously, we gotta throw the filter on here to get those bubbles away, clear up the water a bit, but it just looks so damn cool. And I'm really, really curious to see your guys' comments of what we're gonna add in here. Let's catch ourselves some fish to throw in here to see how they do as our first fish into the pond. I'm like a bird right now, guys. I see multiple fish down here, right underneath the jet ski dock, and they're so small. I think there's a couple Sergeant Majors, actually. There's a school of them right there. I'm like a bird, guys. Oh. 0. I just did all that work. Let's check the other side. Oh, there's actually a ton of seaweed under my dock. There could literally be fish in this seaweed that we could easily catch. There's so much seaweed under my dock. Let's see if there's anything in this seaweed right here. It looks pretty. Oh my God, there's a crab right here. Look at that crab. We can add him. Look at that. We barely even shook it. There's already a crab in our bucket here. So that was the first little scoop that we just did of this seaweed. There's tons of it underneath my dock. We found one big crab. That's it for this pile here. That gives me hope though. We might be able to find a fish in one of these because there's so much. And we found some pretty insane stuff in this before. We found seahorses, pipefish, insane fish, like baby triple tails like this big, crazy stuff. So let's give it one more scoop and see if we can find anything else. Nothing in that pile. Come on, we gotta get one more thing.
What is that? Is that a fish?
Is that a shrimp? Shrimp, 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 baby shrimp. Look at that little guy. And also, guys, I did take a Sergeant Major from the other pond. So we're gonna add that one Sergeant Major. We got a crab and we have a shrimp that I don't know if he's doing well. Yeah, that's not an alive shrimp. We're gonna have to find another one. But look how small this guy is. That's one miniature shrimp right there. Look at that thing. Super small. Let's just put him back on some seaweed and put him back. Later, buddy. Now guys, in the videos, I could easily be missing stuff. So if you see anything in the seaweed that I missed, let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's give it another scoop here. This looks like a promising pile. I don't see anything. Oh, baby shrimp. Super baby shrimp right here. Super baby shrimp right here. Look at that guy. That guy's even smaller than the first one. So let's get our creatures that we caught in literally 5 minutes. We got a Sergeant Major, we got a nice big old crab, and we have a baby shrimp. Let's get them in the mini pond as the first creatures added and see how they look in there. So let's add our first little things going in. I mean, this is nothing, guys. This is just the start of this pond. We got a Sergeant Major, we got a shrimp somewhere in here, and a really cool sargassum crab right here. So let's do him first. He's really cool, very interesting crab, and they're feisty too. And this is actually one of the bigger ones that I've caught as well. And look at the energy on that guy. I mean, you're not even gonna be able to see him because he's freaking out like that so much. Look at that crab. He's definitely chilled out a bit since he's been in the container, but now that I took him out, he's fired up. Ow, he's getting me good there. Did you see that? He's got some serious little daggers there. So let's get this guy in the pond. We're just throwing a couple small things in, just maybe, so you know, get the pond a little bit cycled, just know what's going on here. Let's get this crab right on the rock here, ready? Oh, he darted away, he's behind. He's on the sand here, you can see him barely, but once again, I gotta throw the filter on here and get the water clear. Once it's super clear, it's gonna look amazing, but you can see him right there. He's chilling right by the light, right there. And once it's clear, it's gonna look way better, but he is absolutely just chilling there. What a cool little crab. Oh, look at him, he's defending himself. I don't know what he's doing. Now let's get our first fish in the pond, which is a Sergeant Major. I just took one out of the pond. I probably am gonna get another one later, but just get one little guy in there, just to say, you know, we have a fish in the pond. All right, here's our guy. I don't want him to flop out of my hand, but look how cute he is. I mean, that is just the cutest Sergeant Major in the world, huh? Let's get him in. First fish added. Look at him. Be free, look at him. That's epic. He has a mansion right now. That little Sergeant Major has an absolute mansion. So the crab just went under a rock and both things are chilling by the light there. You can see him. He's right there in the corner. That's our Sergeant Major. First fish in, first crustacean in. We have a crab, we have a fish, and here's the saltwater mini pond. Next time you guys come back, it's gonna look way better because all these bubbles will be gone. I literally just set it up. I didn't want to bore you guys with setting up the filter and everything. So I'm gonna set the filter now, and then in my next video, maybe if we stock this thing, it'll be completely crystal clear and look fantastic. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.